chat box. Sorted. Oh my god, that scared me. I'm quite high up here. This is a bit scary. Boys, we've made it. I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna give myself some more room on the cable. Okay, we got more cable. Oh yes, now we're talking, baby. That scared me slightly. Oh, fuck me, man. This is a bit scary. I need somewhere to put my phone. I think next time I want to keep going. Any more for any more. Yep. Come on, keep going. Treat me. Oh, it's actually got megaphones. It's not even an actual bell. That's so rubbish. This is a bit scary of a backdrop. Although it's pretty. I'm a bit chilly, but it's still up here, which is a good thing. So, you win some, you lose some. Let's see which of the boys show up first. I really need to bring a tripod with me next time, because I don't know what to do with my phone. I'm just gonna have to hold it. We're just gonna hold it. I need to shave, man. Rough time. Okay. I have some stories to share. It's been a bit hectic the last couple of days, my final day in Portugal, which is in a massive L. But we move, we'll get there eventually. Why am I getting notifications through? Just go away. Just put my phone in like a just a Twitch streaming mode. So when I go live, I don't get all my notifications through. That would be handy, actually. Although I need notifications on sometimes, because otherwise we get into trouble, because then I need to know things or I don't know things because I'm using my phone. What's up, Volks? How are you? What's threads that there? Where's that come from? Last day in Portugal. Massive L, really. I'm good. How are you? I'm clearly I'm pretty well. I'm living my best life. I haven't got super long. I thought I'd drop in and just do like a cheeky 30-minute stream, maybe, depending on how we get on, because I've got dinner reservation at 7:30 and I've got to leave here at 10 to 7 because we got to walk down and we're having drinks and stuff, so I got to be on it, I thought I'd come and pick a good backdrop. I hope it's not too windy. If the wind noise is tell me and I'll move. But boy, do I have some stories for you. So I'm on my last day here. So pretty much everything exciting that's going to happen has happened or will happen. And to start things off, basically, it's fine. Can't really hear it. Oh, perfect. Okay. To start things off, right? So after I spoke to you last in a little beach town. We kind of, if this holiday was a cake, I had the icing first, and then we got to the cake. We got to the sponge on what day is it now? Thursday. We got to the sponge on Tuesday. So last stream was Monday, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. Was last stream on Monday? And that was by the... No. Yes, last stream was Monday. Okay, God. Was it really? Yes, it was. Okay, let me give you the rundown. It was Monday. Sunday, right, I did my city trip. We went to Porto. That was like the cherry, Actually, that was the cream. That was the cream. Then we went and did the jam, right? Then we did the beach. Bro, I went and stayed in a place called Nazir, which has the biggest waves in the world, apart from when we were there, in which case they're pretty normal waves. And then we've come to here, and this is like the cake part of the holiday, because we've been here for 3 days or something. We came here on Tuesday, and we're leaving tomorrow. So, this is the cake, this is what we came for. But the icing and the jam was a bonus, baby. Bro, I had a gas meal. Last time I spoke to you, I was in the beach town and it was just before I went out for dinner. That meal, honestly, one of the sickest things I've ever had because it was tapas, right? But the way they do things here is kind of relaxed, right? We had, I think, like 4 dishes between me and my dad. And they don't bring things, I know it's kind of weird, but they don't, if you order something in the UK, like say I have 2 pizzas and say I order 2 pizzas and say a bit of garlic bread, I don't know, they'd bring it all together. That would make sense. That would be the obvious thing to do, right? But here, we ordered like a salad, we ordered this like ham thing, we ordered something else, we ordered like it was an apple and sausage thing, and then, well, it wasn't really sausage, it was like a paste thing, and then some other like egg paste thing. And they don't, bro, it probably took an hour between our first dish coming out and our second dish. And at the start, I was like, guys, you've literally just left us with a salad and a bit of cheese. Oh, buttered. We literally just left us with like a salad, and I was like, is that all you're gonna give us? Just got jump scared. Show me. And I was like, this is odd. Why would you do that? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move. That was honestly the scariest thing that ever happened to me ever. They jump scared me. I was so chilled with the view. I was like lying down on a bench. Oh my god, my heart has just jumped 15,000 things. Guess what did I arrive to? Oh my god. I hope I was slick with it. I hope I didn't look odd. Bro, I look odd. I'm a streamer, man. You just gotta embrace it. See, when you're like, if I do this in the city, I don't know, it's just normal. But when, I don't know, it's mad. I'm rich by the locals, yeah. How was my Portuguese though, guys? Okay, I'm moving. I got scared. I panicked. I'm running away. How was my Portuguese, guys? Did I sound like a local when they asked me and I hit them with the butad? Did I get that? FaceTiming? Yeah, I'm on FaceTime. You wait till we grow a bit, and then I get cameras and we make a proper massive IRL rig. Then people will be like, "Guy, you're clearly not on FaceTime, mate." Pretending you were FaceTiming. I wasn't pretending. I just hope that's what people assume. Oh, I don't know. They might be like, he's streaming, but bro, streaming is such like a dog thing to do. IRL streaming is such. Normal streaming's like fine. Bro, IRL streaming creeps me out. The fact that people do it. I know I do it, and it's normal for me to do, but to see other people do it, I'm like, bro, what are you doing, man? Okay. Okay, I'm having a little Google fest. Where was I? Where was my story before I got ambushed? I want to watch that clip back of me just dying inside. At least I didn't get laughed at. You know? That's my fear, is that I'll get laughed at. Okay, I'm going to another viewpoint, guys. I don't want to get ambushed again. What dad, guys. Brothers. Ah! Okay. Where was I? I fucking died inside. I died. I'm like ranting about fucking tapas, and the dude comes up behind me. He's like, "What dad?" I'm like, "Hi, man." Okay, so I was having tapas, right, and they bring everything out separately. So they brought like our salad, and I was kind of like, "Where's the rest of it?" And then like literally half an hour later, they bring out the next dish. And by that point, I was like, okay, we're into it now. And it actually turned out great because as we would like have little bits of stuff, they'd bring out more, and it was like this whole taste experience. Bro, I said earlier that I had Okay, here we go, boys. New spot. I said earlier that I got like the ham stuff. I felt so bougie, right? What's going on? Okay, to fill you in, I'm doing my stories and stuff, and I got ambushed by some locals. I didn't hear them coming, and Tapas is banging. I bagged that, you know. And we had this ham thing, right? Basically, it was like these little chunks of potato, it was basically ham, egg, and chips. It was a very, very fancy ham, egg, and chips. It was like little chunk of potato, and then this like lovely, lovely Parma ham, and then fried eggs on top, right? And they bring it out as displayed, as like that. And the woman comes over to the table. She goes, the food, and I'm like, hey, see? And she places it down. Bro, this is where it gets bougie. She places it down. She has her own knife and fork that she whips out, and she stands there and she slices it up and she like mixes it together in front of you. I was like, this is a 5-star experience, baby. Mine goes to Portugal and eats ham, egg, and chicks. Look, it's a special. That's the other thing, bro. I need to get Styles in on this one, but Portuguese cuisine is an odd one, right? It's so. Like, look, I know British cuisine doesn't have the best of reputations, but Portuguese cuisine, I swear, like, Portuguese cuisine is Nando's, but it's just like, oh, this is actually a funny story. Okay, so I went out for dinner last night, and we're staying with some friends. Well, we're actually staying in a hotel, but we've come to see some friends, and we went out for a meal with them, and we went to a nice place in another town that's a bit more like, you know, it's everywhere around here is quite rural and local, like literally people like farming and stuff. So it's quite weird coming here because tourists don't really come here. I mean, there are hotels and there are touristy things to do, but the majority of people that live here are literally just like farming their own land. So literally, wine is like 40 cents a glass. It's insane how cheap things are. I like your sunglasses, very sweet, thank you. So I do feel like a bit funny because I'm like, I feel a bit funny being here because I feel I don't know, because obviously everyone's quite poor around it. It's like quite a poor area, but then the cost of living is quite low. Like wine is 40 cents a glass, which I mean you'd pay like £7 in the UK. So it's like swings and roundabouts. This place is literally like 40 years behind. Anyway, so we went to another restaurant that is a bit more touristy, so it is a bit more expensive, and they do like a bit more posh stuff. Like they had a bull steak wine. How old do you have to be to drink? I'm not having wine. I don't know how old you have to be, but to be honest, I don't think they would care around here. So, you know. Guys, I don't drink. I'm responsible. I would never do such a thing. At least not with my father around, you know? My dad's somewhere up there. I'd never drink with him. Explains the sunglasses. What do you mean explain the sunglasses? I got these when I was in Birmingham. I went to Birmingham. But I got them when I went to Birmingham. And they were £1.50 in Primark. Best purchase I've ever made. What do you mean seems sus? Guys, I would never drink at all. Ever. Until I was legally old enough to drink, which I am. What do I mean? I can drink. Of course I can drink. You have to be like 5 to drink in the UK. I actually do drink, but responsibly and on private land at home. You know me, guys. Never breaking any rules. I love Twitch TOS. Where was I? View, guys. View break. Lovely. I'll just get out of it, shall I? Wow, how wonderful. Okay, so we went to another place. It's a little bit of a drive out of town. And we get, I know nothing. What do you mean you know nothing? Of course you don't know anything. It's a little bit of a drive out of town, you know, so we drive out of town. And we pull up, and they've got some fancy things on the restaurant. They got like bull steak, they got like, chicken pineapple kebabs. I was like, and they had a a Black Angus burger, and I was like, that sounds interesting. And my godfather, who we're with, was like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna have a burger. And I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll back that, because he was like, you know, you don't get burgers around here very often. It's not a very Portuguese thing to do, because literally the cuisine around here is like meat, and then like salad, and then that's it. It's very very single ingredient. You know, you don't really get... Bro, the national dish here, I swear, is some ropey stuff. I need to ask Stars about this, because their national dish is literally, it's like a cheese sandwich in tomato soup. It's weird. It's so weird. But I haven't had it, so to be fair, don't knock it till you try it. But bro, Styles is on some stuff. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so I order a burger, right? And I'm like, yeah, excited, I love a burger. Now, anybody here, would anybody like to describe a burger to me? Just drop it in chat. Sounds soggy. What do you mean soggy? Describe a lot of olive oil here. Bro, I've had so much oil. Oh, I love it. It's great. That olive oil, because it's all like nice fresh olives. Mamma mia. Wrong country. What do you mean soggy? Oh, the cheese sandwich in the soup. Yes, I back that. It's grim. It looks grim. I'll try and find a photo of it, but it's so weird. Bread, meat, sometimes veg. Lovely. Smashed it there, right? Now, it got delivered to us, and on the side was some chips, you know, what you'd expect. A salad with a copious amount of olive oil. I nearly couldn't finish the salad because it had so much oil in. And then a burger. Now, by a burger, they did not mean what you would expect. They, obviously, as you've described, a burger has, sometimes with cheese and veg, yeah. A bit of bread, yeah. Kind of, that's what you'd expect out of a burger. Well, this burger was just the meat. It was quite big. Let me see if I can, there's no way I'm propping this phone up. It was you know, like a big burger, probably like that big compared to my face, you know, pretty big burger, but that was it, just on a plate. And I kind of look at my godfather and he goes, I guess we ordered a patty. There's more people coming, God Lord help me. So they gave you a burger, exactly, and that was it really. Are these people chasing me? Are the locals chasing me? I'm absolutely petrified. Oh, I eat burgers like that sometimes. And I was like, I think that's kind of normal. You know, you'd have like a bunless burger, but if you're going to like a boutique health is wealth restaurant, not like a... If I order a burger on a menu, it comes in a bun, unless you're in Portugal. So that was my other experience. So ordering just a meat patty. Exactly. You would never do that. You would never do that. Unless you do. In which case, I mean, you're just a bit insane. This is quite comfortable down here. Okay, let me give you the rundown then of what I've been doing. So, I came here, obviously. I've seen my godfather, you know. Bro, I've been downing. I've got a massive bottle of peach iced tea in my room. Oh my god. Do not that for the fun. I've now got a massive bottle of peach iced tea in my room, and oh my god, that stuff's insane. But I've got like 1.5 liters to get through before I get on the plane tomorrow. In fact, to be honest, really, before we drop the hire car off, because I gotta drink it before then, because I then can't carry it. So that's gonna be a fun one. But it's gas stuff. I love it. Peach iced tea, bang it. Actually, yeah, to be honest, I've got to drink it even before I go through the airport, because you do customs and then we'll wait on the other side. Fuck. Okay, so I got it down 1.5 liters of peach iced tea. So wish me luck. And hopefully there's a toilet nearby. In like an hour. Yeah, but I mean, I can do it, but it's like I'm probably going to have other drinks in between. I'm not just drinking the peach iced tea. I don't know. That seems like a copious amount to get down you. I was sat by... We'd done kayaking today. And I was sat down by the water. And I probably drank half a litre there. And that took me like half an hour. I'm not chugging it, guys. It's quite nice. Anyway, where was I? It's actually really nice. I really like peach tea. It's good. Just don't drink other things. Yeah, but I can't walk into the restaurant tonight and be like, don't worry guys, brought my own drinks, you know? I'll be drinking wine at 40 cents a glass. Anyway, where was I? I was discussing. I got a mark on my chin. I think it's a spot. It's not good, you know. I also need to shave. I'm not keeping well, boys. Kayaks? Yeah, kayaks. Okay. I've been doing some activities while I'm here because this place, obviously, I mean, you can see it. That's the whole town behind me. And while it is lovely and there's a couple good cafes, and that's why you don't want to chug it. No, the peach iced tea is not alcoholic. It's the one that you get in the shop. Now you're on holiday, it's fine. What's fine? What, chugging alcohol? I'm not chugging anything, guys. I'm not chugging... Okay. So I've been doing activities and stuff. Obviously there's not loads going on in the town behind me. That's kind of the whole thing. But, you know, a couple of nice restaurants, a couple of nice cafes. But, you know, during the day there's not much to do. So, shaving, etc. Oh, yeah. I shaved like yesterday. But I'm a pretty beardy guy. Pretty hairy guy. Alcoholic iced tea. Isn't that just Long Island iced tea? Don't ask me. I wouldn't know. I don't drink alcohol. So we hired out to do a couple of activities. So obviously, as I said, we did kayaking today. We went up a lovely long river. We went up. There's a big dam here. At the other place, I could have shown you the dam, but I got scared out by the locals. So shaving so much effort. It's not for me because I have an electric thingy, which isn't. Guys, let's have a conversation about shaving on top of a hill. I've got plenty of time. Electric shavers are so much easier, but you don't get as good a trim as if you do a wet shave, and so you have to do an electric shaver like every day, really. And then if you don't do, you get beard. I don't even know if you can. Yeah, you get beard, which you don't want. I'm just hoping that the quality is low enough that you can't realise. Where was I? Kayaking. We went down a lovely long river to a dam, which is absolutely terrifying because literally if they open the dam, you're just going to drown because you're just going to get covered in water and drown. Then we went down a little tributary where we tied the boats up. I got out of the boat. I then slipped over, got my feet wet, got my ass hurt, but you know, we move. It was actually we were on them for like an hour and a half and my arms were so tired. There's someone else coming now. Who's this man whipping it around the corner? I'm on FaceTime. Yes. What a wonderful thing you have to say to me, guys. Anyway. I just hate having to shave my beard. It's such a hassle. I know, man. Bro. Are you people in chat with beards? Oh, God. Man, puberty hit hard. I could probably have a full beard. Maybe not a full beard. I'd have gaps, like hair. I think. But I think maybe... Let me work it out. Yeah, I'd have gaps, but I could definitely do chops. Definitely do chops. I totally relate to this. I could definitely do chops. Mustache, I could probably do I couldn't do a goatee, I don't think. There's not enough going on for goatee. Anyway. Went down, I fell on my ass, it hurt, it wasn't great, but had a lovely, great time. And then we got back, and then I was sat on the nice bench drinking my iced tea. But yesterday, the big story is yesterday, right? Because I went on and I put a cheeky video on Twitter of me doing some off-road buggies, right? And they're these little rear-wheel drive, sorry, it's a technical term, little whip-around, quite powerful buggies, right? And the thing is you're not doing it on a farm or anything. You're just doing it in the town. And so the shot I put on Twitter was kind of in a bit of a field along a bit of a track. But bro, we show up, and so it's only me and my dad and the instructor there, and we have two buggies, one for the instructor and then one that me and my dad share. And me and my dad pull around, do the Anthony Bridgerton look. What's the Anthony Bridgerton look? Anyway, me and my dad share a cart, and then the instructor takes. I can smell burning. That's not good. If you spot a wildfire, guys, let me know. So we share a buggy, and so it's just the instructor up front, and then me and my dad behind. And he doesn't speak very good English, this instructor. So he took my godfather, because my godfather lives here, and he can speak a pretty decent Portuguese. What you were saying about? Oh, is that lamb chops? Okay. He goes up, and he goes, "Hey," in Portuguese. He's like, "Oh, but you take them on the." They have a conversation in Portuguese. I have no idea what they're going on, but you know, it's all hunky dory. And then he goes, "You, come here," and he beckons over to me and my dad, and we go over, and he goes, "Hey, now look, pedal. This one go, this one stop. Okay, off we go." And I was like, I've never driven a vehicle in my life, and I'm about to take this man's, like, they're expensive machines. But you know what? Stop, go. We can deal with that. We get in the car, I get in the passenger seat, I let my dad go first. He can actually drive, so that would help. We didn't sign any waivers, any forms. There was no formal training. There was no... there was nothing, right? Apart from stop, go. And I was like, cool. So I sit in, and that was when I noticed the passenger seat has a handlebar. And I was like, this is going to get messy. No certificates, no ID. He didn't even ask how old I was. I was like, this is the place to be if you want to do some illegal shit. Anyway, I get in. And the buggy's got handlebars, and I'm like, okay, here we go, baby. So my dad sort of goes, and he pulls out the corner, and he pulls onto the road, and he goes up, and then he turns down this cobbled alley. And I'm not joking, the cobbled alley is like that. It is nearly vertical. It's insanely steep. And he gives us a thumbs up, and then floors it up the hill. Bro, it's like a Hollywood scene. There's like market stalls, there's grannies in the middle of the road, there's children just wandering around, and he's bombing it through these cobbled streets. My dad's just like holding on for dear life to catch up, and I start shitting myself, because while I have full faith in my father to do this, the moment he gives me the reins, we are fucked. I'm going into every grandmother, every wall, every market stall, knocking down trees, children, churches. Oh my God, it'd be a disaster. And we are probably doing like 30 kilometers an hour going down streets, cobbled streets, with like maybe 20, 30 centimeters of wriggle room. I'm like, this is insane. And I'm just hanging on for dear life. Now, we eventually pull out of the town. So I'm like, thank God that's over. It can't get any worse than this. You know, what is more challenging than narrow streets, people, and the chance of hitting something? Well, as it turns out, we pulled onto the Roman road. Now, the Roman road goes all the way, there's a massive river, and the Roman road goes down the valley, and then there's a little bridge at the bottom that crosses over, and then it snakes back up the other side. There's now I think you can see it behind me. There's now a massive concrete bridge that replaced it. The motorway just goes over. Hey, how are you? Just joined. I'm good, thanks. How are you? Massive motorway that the cars now go over. What's it called? Where was I? Yeah. It all used to be, you go down the Roman road, and literally it's a snaking cobbled road that, you know, again, isn't very wide, and very steep, all the way down to the bottom of the river, where there's a little, like, stone bridge, and then you cross over to the other side. Although we didn't go all the way down to the bottom, we stopped. This dude is doing, like, 30 round corners, like, hairpin corners. 1 second, everyone. Oh, that's it. Round hairpin corners on these cobbled streets. Bro, there's walkers about. I'm like... And this is the big thing. There is no wall. Some of the corners, to be fair, have a little stone wall. But some of them are sheer cliff. One wrong move... I have to go, bro. Have a nice rest of your holiday. Oh, thank you. See you soon. One wrong move, you go flying into the river. Dunk, 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 off all the rocks. I was like, oh my God, this is sketchy as. So my dad's kind of like, you know, he's a bit tender, but you can tell. The thing we're thinking is, okay, this is a bit risky, but, you know, my dad can handle this. When the car comes to me, we are deep shit. So my dude in front's ragging around the corners, and we pull up to, we sort of turn off. There's another car coming. We turn off, and I'm actually petrified of every single localer. And we turn off down a little alley. Are they going to pull up here? If so, I'm going to move. Nope, I think he's just driving slowly. We pull up, and I hate social interaction. It's just something I hate. We kind of and we get out the car and we look down on the Roman bridge, and he goes, that is the bridge built in 1600. And my dad's like, what? And I'm like, here comes my Portuguese skill. Dude says bridge was built in 1600s, and my dad goes, brilliant. And he goes, they used to walk across here, and he's like, see. Anyway, it's great. Dude, considering, like barely anyone under the age of 30 speaks English around here. Dude smashed it out of the park, because the thing is, he can communicate, and that's all you need, baby. So I was like, this is great. I love a bit of language barrier. It just adds to the spice. We were having a great time. There was a couple of times we'd just say something to us, and we'd both appreciate that neither of us knew what was going on, and we'd just nod and pretend we did. But it was along this sort of grassy path that we then got to a situation that I honestly thought I was gonna die, right? Because my dad is driving, and he goes off ahead, and he turns to us, looks at us, and goes, wait, I come out and I help you. And we're like, okay. And then he goes down this steep sort of cobbled path and round the corner, and he disappears. And we're like, what's going on? What's going on here? Are we just stranded on the side of a cliff? And then eventually we hear the engine go off, and he walks back around, and he goes, okay, come. And my dad sort of slowly teeters around down the cliff, and then we go around this corner, and I'm not joking, it was only just wide enough for a person to fit through. And he's like, bring the car. And there's rocks, and there is a sheer drop, and it's one of these where one wheel is like floating over a ravine, and you've just kind of got to hope that if anything was to go on, that little wooden fence that's kind of waving in the wind would stop you dying. And it's like, this, you would never do this in England, you know? So we're kind of teetering over, and then he goes, okay, now floor it. And we're like, what? And he's like, okay, press go hard. And we're like, oh my God. And my dad's just like, trust the man, and smashes it, and we just bounce off these rocks all the way up to the back. And that was living on the edge. And it wasn't until we got up here that it was then we swapped over. It was literally just here, and we got out and we looked at the view. We looked out there, I was like, woo, great view. And I get in, and my dad goes to the guy, he's like, okay, we go slowly, yes? And he's like, okay, we go slowly. He not very good? Okay. And Anyway, we whip up. We're sort of going along, again, some cobbled roads, but no streets, kind of building up. We then start going, living life on the literal edge, literally. We then start going down some foresty tracks around forest. Bro, within 5 minutes, my dad had to grab the wheel and move me from hitting a post. I was so bad. We pull up, dude, the instructor gets out of the car, walks over to me and is like, because it's like a car, you know, in a car you use your, is it right or left foot? What's going on here? Is that my dad? No, that's a beetle. You use your, is it right foot to press the, I don't know my left and right very well, to press the one on the, you use your right foot for the accelerator and the brake, and then the left on, oh my ass, and then the left foot for the clutch, right? And my dad's like, and the instructor gets out and he walks over to us and he's like, bro, why does, some people literally tear it down and some people like crawl around this road. And so the instructor gets out and he goes, okay, are those glasses we got in Promac? They are, Molly. And he goes, okay, you keep this foot to the side, and he like pulls it in, and it's just this foot. And the reason he said that to me was because I was so aggressive on both the accelerator and the brake. He thought I was driving it like a go-kart. And I was like, nah, mate, I'm just bad. And so we went around a bit. I got a bit more throttle control, which was good. I also, we pulled off. Sorry, I'm dying. Nothing to do with a very cheap wine, apparently. No. We pull off, and my dad is like, okay, just test the brake to so you know what it feels like. And I fucking slam it. We emergency stop. We both get thrown forward, and the instructor turns around and just looks at us and goes, we're fucked. He gave us that. Obviously, you can't say that because he doesn't speak English. But I need to get up. My ass really, really hurts, and I need to go in like, fuck, I need to go in like 10 minutes. Okay, we'll walk and talk, baby. We'll walk and talk. And so I nearly hit a bollard, but I didn't send us off a cliff, thank God. And it wasn't until I got a bit smoother that we pulled around a corner, and he was like, okay, we go up now. We go back to village, we go up. And we're like, okay. And he was like, but this time we go fast. And that was when the video was taken. The one where my dad goes, we're getting dusty, and I floor it, and it gets all messy, and my hair is just going back as I vast up this field, and it was a little bit hectic, you could say, and to be honest, that is, I mean, there's so much more that's happened, but I'm got my dinner in Muncaster. Yeah, bro, steering, I was actually so bad. I lost where I was using my heel to press the brake because I kept losing where the accelerator was. Like, because it's a lot further back, so if you're in an emergency, you're not going to accidentally hit it. You'll have to hit the brake first. So I kept having to use my heel so I wouldn't lose where the accelerator was. And then I also kept not being able to find the middle of the wheel because I would steer I'd have to have it in full lock to go around a hairpin, and then I would then have to like feed it all the way back, and it was just a massive mess, and I wouldn't know, so I'd have to slow down, like realign the wheel. So I was absolutely shocking, but I got better, so I'm hoping by the time I learn to drive, we're gonna be absolutely amazing. And on that note, boys, God, this hill's a lot steeper than you realise. I'm going to say goodbye because I'm starting to get really hungry now, and I'm going to go have dinner with everyone that I've come with on my last night here. I shall be back to stream on Saturday night. That will be the next stream, hopefully, fingers crossed, if I'm not like asleep, because I was going to stream yesterday and then I fell asleep. Thanks so much for coming out. I really do appreciate you. I want to try and make more IRL streams, more fun ones. But unfortunately, obviously, I'm kind of just doing this when I've got time, because I'm not here for very long, and I'm not exactly coming on a content holiday, you know? But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all later. bye. Oh, go raid someone. I don't know, but just chat among yourself, decide, and then go off and go unofficial raid. Maybe if somebody that I'd normally raid, like if Danny's live or Chaz is live or Styles is live or Todd's live, I don't know if anyone is live, but if they are, raid them. Okay, bye. I'm actually out of breath.